Yo, 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 welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of LFC Vibes. Big up to all of you guys in the building. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, you know the deal. Subscribe, share, like, get those likes up, get those likes up. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Appreciate you guys. And as always, my current subscribers who are still rocking with us. We appreciate you guys. Please, let's get this party rolling. Thank you so much. Big up to Rev Knight. He's in the building. And like, yo, Slot should be sacked on the presser alone. Oh my goodness. That's a disgrace. Big up to T-Dub. What's going on, brethren? Good to see you. Good to see you. Christopher is in the building. He says, Slot out. Big up, big up, big up. Yeah, man. Big up to all of you guys in the building, man. Yo, I have stopped listening to this guy because I know I'm going to get frustrated. I saw a little bit of his comment, and this brother is clueless. At this point, I need to who is the media person at Liverpool? This has nothing to do with being honesty, Dutch, or whatever. This is a person literally becoming Eric Ten Hag right in front of our face after a whole year. He literally has lost it. The comment he did after the Carabao Cup final, and now this. Like, brother, just focus on the team. Just say, it's simple. We are trying. We are working hard. We're trying to find a solution to our problem right now. It's hard. Just make shit up. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? And this is the part where I'm going to talk about. I said I wasn't, but I'm going to talk about it. He says, Slot said we don't concede chances. Don't worry, because if we take our chances. Dululu 101 at his finest, brother. He said, have you seen Marino's tweet? Yeah, we have finished. Listen, this guy is talking about some of this did not get the proper preseason. Brother, your whole team didn't have a proper preseason. This is the worst preparation I've seen. And the funny thing is, everything that he says is based on there was lack of preparation. When he first got here, I'll give him the pass because 90% of the players had to be, Euro was going on, so they were not there. As a matter of fact, we did better on his first preseason than when he had the whole squad with him. The only person who wasn't there was Isak. McAllister was there, but he was not fit. So they could have still be working on him. But this guy is talking about, we did not have a proper preseason. The whole preparation was poor. The games, we didn't have enough games. We have seen, and maybe we are spoiled because we've seen Jurgen Klopp's preseasons, right? First game, he dedicates it to the youth and players who he feels like are not there yet. Or, and then after that, he cuts the size down and then work. And he plays a lot of games. This guy, I don't know who is our preseason coordinator or whether it's him who is agreeing to the games. It's like I feel like we play less, especially this preseason. We play less game. And this thing of playing the same team squad twice kind of annoyed the hell out of me. Why? Our preseason was lack of preparation, period. Don't tell us that some of these guys did not have preseason. It was lack of preparation. We didn't have anybody out there. It's like, is it like other teams refuse to play Liverpool? Is that what I'm being told? Is that what I'm being told? Is that what the Liverpool hierarchy is telling us, that nobody wanted to play us? Is that what's going on now? Because it makes no sense. Literally, it's making no sense that the amount of games we've been to Europe, we've been to Asia before, and we played a lot of games in Asia. So him coming out saying that we didn't, some of these players did not have preseason, that's another form of BS. He did not prepare the team properly. Now, I know a few people are talking. I think David Austin said that they're preparing a new contract for him. Him and the hierarchy are talking about. I don't think that is true. I don't think that is true. Yes, at the beginning of the season, there was a contract conversation between Liverpool and Arne Slot. Yes. They were trying to tie him down for a long term. But right now, I don't think it's true. I'm telling you, I personally called I called Edwards. I said, no, hold up on that. Bond that. Because he's in his second year. He had 3 years, right? He has 3 years, and this is his second year. So if you're going to pay him off, you just pay him off for 1 more year, and then he's out of here. There's no need for us to rush and give him another contract. That makes no sense. What? Yes, he won the league. That does not mean you go in and you give somebody a brand new contract. That is a disaster that it's about to happen. So personally, no, we don't give him a new contract. Bond that. If you're going to give him a new contract, wait till the end of the season. And if he pull up a fuss about, well, you know, we didn't do, hey, brother, you started a slow. As a matter of fact, wait till next season. Let's see where you are. If you want to stay, if he wants to go someplace else, go someplace else. We restart. But at this point, I would not give him a brand new contract. That makes no damn sense for me. What are we saying? You say, good to see you, T-Rep. Big up to all of you guys. We're in depth of hell. I need nothing to see here, Slot. Yeah, man. The whole preseason was poor. Personally, the whole preseason was poor. It was lack of preparation. We didn't do anything for that. Now we move on to the games on Wednesday. Like, the guy wanted to throw the game away, right? The guy wanted to throw the game away. Now, people who said, oh, the Carabao Cup is not that important. The Carabao Cup is not important. Okay. The Cup is not important. So, are you guys telling me that he's going to win the league? With everything that's going on, are you guys telling me that he's going to win the league? Also, are you telling me he's going to win the Champions League? Because guess what is going to happen with this form that we are on? As it continues, when FA Cup comes around, guess what people are going to say? Yeah, let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Let's focus on the league and Champions League. Let's focus on trying to get to the top 5 or top 4, and let's just see what we can do in the Champions League. That's assuming that we are still in the knockout stage, right? So my question is, with everything that's going on, what makes you guys so sure that Liverpool is going to win the league or be in the top 4 fight or win the Champions League? Because a lot of you guys have been saying, oh, well, you know, let's get out of the Carabao Cup. It's a distraction. What do you mean it's a distraction? The Carabao Cup is there for certain youth players who are almost there for you to see that they can play. Or it's for players who are out of form so that they can get some game time so that when you need them, what happened? You could bring them on. Now you up. How are you going to bring players like McAllister? When and where are you going to give McAllister game time? knowing that he's out of form? When are you going to give Gomez some game time so that he get out of rust? Gomez is not bad. He's just rusty. And we saw the goal that he conceded. The first goal, that was his fault. Ball hit off his shin and then next to the next person. So where are the games? Eventually, it's going to be limited. So people who keep saying, oh, well, let's get out of this, let's get out of this. No, we have a squad. You have the 21s, the youth, and you have some of the players like Endo who needs playing time, because we saw how well Endo played in that game. And those are the games that he needs 90 minutes in so that he could get out of the rust. Now we out. So what matches do you put him in? And I promise you the same thing will be said when FA Cup comes around. Now, that's if you guys are saying you are 100% sure that we're going to win the league and we're going to win the Champions League. So you're saying, okay, let's focus on that. Right? You say I might dress up as for Halloween today. Take a picture. We want to see it. We want to see it. This manager is taking the pace out of the club and the fans. I think he thinks we don't know what football is. Right? This is what he's talking about. We should be fighting for top 4. That's exactly what some of the Liverpool fans have told me. Fight for top 4 because you have given up in the league. You know we're not going to win the Champions League. You're losing to Galatasaray. And don't assume that, oh, well, last year PSG did not do well, so we could. Why are we always focusing on what somebody else did and trying to replicate something bad that somebody did or something good that somebody did? Focus on yourself. He said his football will never win the Champions League, just like Simone. Exactly. I agree with that. Big up to Dean. How you doing, boss? Ramsey needs game time. I have always been a fan of him. Too bad injuries, man. But I thought him and Beck had a higher ceiling. Yeah, man. I feel the same thing too. Right? So now somebody like Ramsey, does it mean he played well against Crystal Palace? Why make me think that, oh, we can throw him into a match against Aston Villa and he's going to play well? No, he needs some more games. Now you out of Carabao Cup. You have no more extra games coming up. Versus who? Are you going to throw it in the Champions League? No, you're not going to do that. Now Frimpong is gone. Now you have to use your midfielder to be a right back. Gomez, everybody worries that he's going to get injured, so we throw him in games in the last 10 or 20 minutes. So this logic of, oh, let's just get it. If the only time that becomes real is when you realize that, hey, we are the top and injuries and this and that. So maybe one of the cups might not be important right now. Right? Then you decide that, okay, I shouldn't, maybe we should just forego one of the cups. But right now, it's not a time to talk about, oh, we have too many games, so let one go. Too many games for what? Your entire team is not playing well. As a matter of fact, let's talk about the fact that he did not put any recognizable player on the bench. And then he had the audacity to say, oh, Manchester City lineup did not have any starters. Pep had his starters on the bench. And as a matter of fact, I believe he did make some substitutions where he brought the starters on. So what are we talking about here? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And the people who are making excuses for him, you guys going to have to explain to us why. And don't tell me, oh, give him more time. Give him more time for what? For him to screw up. Or let's give him more time for him to actually get to the point where it's mathematically impossible to win the league. Then you say, okay, maybe now It's the same type of people who every time we say Liverpool gonna win the league, they keep saying, "Oh well, let's wait and see. Let it be to the point where there's only 2 matches left." Then they'll be like, "Yeah, brother." Sometimes the risk is go, bye, thank you. We appreciate what you did the year before. You move on. Okay, that's what sometimes it is. You have to make a calculated risk. That's why you become a big boy. Big up to 12 man. He in the building. He said, a minute still tender. Ramsey is temporarily fixed at right back to give Bradley a rest, which is good. That will help Bradley so that when Frimpong comes in, at least you got 3 right back, natural right back. You know what I mean? Big up to Carl, man. You have a bone to pick with you. Are you still blaming the players now? Last time you told me there was no energy against Brentford. On Wednesday, there was a lot of energy. As a matter of fact, I was not even mad at how we played. It was Crystal Palace just had better players on the squad than we did. The passes was moving fast, like everybody complained. So now tell me what.
To tell you the truth, from the get go, from seeing the lineup, I knew he was throwing the game away. From the get go, I could see that.
That alone is a sackable offense.
Yeah. Like I was like, there's no reason to be like going crazy. Yo, we're not gonna win that game. Crystal Palace has no reason to rotate. These men only play. Okay, so I'm guessing because in Europe now they play almost twice a week here and there, but they have no reason to rotate. So they were never going to give us a team that has similar level to what we put out there. I think they, just like you said, yeah, they play well. There was more intensity. Just like I said, there's no complaint about the player. I just think that I think the manager is feeling the pressure of being at a big club. I think he refers it all the time. Oh, Liverpool is a big club. But I don't think he ever felt it. I think now he's feeling what it is actually be at the big club. Like the level of tolerance that needs to happen about losing is not is not that patient. Because he thought, oh well, I lost the Champions League round of 16. Well, people were mad, but but I can understand that mad because they're out of the Champions League. But now he's feeling the pressure of you not playing well and you losing. It's a bad combination. Like what he doesn't understand is that against Paris, it was more of I could see the tactic that we were doing, and then we ran into a team that was heating up at the right time. So
no, I mean, let me see. 12-man says Crystal Palace had every reason to rotate. Their schedule with that win is they either play Xmas Eve or have 4 games in 8 days before New Year's, which is facts. And they're gonna play Arsenal.
Which is facts, but the thing is, my point is that they have no reason to rotate is because of the nature of their.
Yeah, they don't have depth. They don't have a depth.
They don't have the depth, and 2, every competition is important to them. Every single one of them is they are always trying to put the best foot forward because it's it's an opportunity to earn more money, more revenue for the club, and B, it's something. They have tasted trophies. They have tasted the opportunity of winning the FA Cup, and they know that the most big clubs kind of really don't take the Carabao Cup that seriously until it gets to the quarterfinals, semifinal.
But guess what?
Final.
Guess what, my brother? Arsenal took it
Yeah.
very seriously. Man City took it very seriously. Chelsea took it very seriously. Yeah, Man U, they got beat up by a team that lives by the sea point, right? By the I think I heard that they are fishermen. Yeah, Grimsby. I heard they are it's a fisherman town, right? So they lost to a bunch of fishermen in the first round. He said even if we played first team, we would have still lost. That's Liverpool Football Club's manager. You see, this guy right now is clueless, right? Either the pressure has gone into him or whatever, but somebody in the press conference needs to be taken over and tell him, brother, stop this. Oh, I'm a Dutch, so I'm always honest. This is BS. This is nothing to do with honesty. That's you are
try to bring more fire,
more fire to exactly.
You putting gasoline to the fire.
You put more gas to that thing. Just be normal. Just be simple. Yeah, we are trying hard. We're trying to find a solution. Let people criticize you for the fact that you haven't found a solution, but stick it to simple stuff. You saw what he said after he got beat. He said, well, Man City did not start any of their first team squad, but the bench was full of first team squad. Man City was down 1-0.
This is where I agree with you. You said you've been saying it for the last weeks. Is that, my man, you need to stop focusing on what other teams are doing and focusing on what we're doing. Because what we do it isn't working. We can't be talking about others if our shit stink. Right now we stinking up the joint, and then we are here telling other men's how they smell. Like yo, worry about us. About us first.
Like he's well, if he's a magician, he's the worst kind of, you know how they say magician is all about direction. People, look over there while he's looking, whatever he's doing. Something over there. Yeah, he's the worst. Brother, focus on yourself, right? The idea is, trust me, the people who want him out is not the majority. We are the minority. But
look, I want him out based on certain, because again,
what's hard is it on that side now?
No. Give me a second.
You come to the dark side. Where is my bell? Where is Fuzzy when I need him to hit me the Undertaker bell? Thank you. Welcome to the dark side.
Look. I'm willing to let him go if he cannot improve or get better and get more consistent. And that means that by Christmas, because right now I can't say we can win the league, because I don't think we can be consistent enough. So the thing is, I think top 4 is doable, because I don't think Chelsea can be consistent enough. The City can be consistent enough. I don't think the other guys up in front of us are that consistent. And right. So my point of view is that if he can get back on track until December, I'll be willing to give him an extra 3 months, 4 months. It's almost like he's back being at the job day one. You first got the job, you got a 90-day probation. He's back in being probation again to me. Like you will be at the club as long as you do the job right. And we know that you're doing the job right, because if not, I don't think so. I don't believe that if he cannot be like what we've played eight games so far, 9 games so far in the league, right? So if he cannot give me the next 9 games, 10 games, whatever that is, if he cannot give me a 7-win, 2 draw and a loss in the next 10 games in the league, you got to go. Like if he does 5 wins and blah blah blah, he got to go. He has to go, because he's putting us in jeopardy. Because
that's
people don't understand.
Go ahead.
No. If that's what I'm saying, if he cannot, because let's say he loses to Aston Villa, he's almost out the door for me. Because again, if you lose to Villa, So there's no hope for me that you're gonna win next week against who will be next week? City or Sunderland? Sunderland, maybe one of them. So there's no hope for me. There's no hope that you will get it right. So we might as well cut the cord right now. But the thing is that if you win against Villa and then he wins the next week and then there's a draw, I'm saying is that okay, because he's won the league already. I'm almost like you're a day-to-day worker for me. You're a week-to-week worker for me. You know, and then if you continue to win in the Champions League, you know, I'll be like, you know what?
But that's the risk.
I'm keeping you around until you give me no reason to trust it. And I'm saying that's a thin line. That's almost like it's almost like I have your resignation ready. I just haven't signed it yet.
Find somebody else and then just kick him out of the door, because let's check this out, right? I get what your point. You are saying, okay, now you are day to day right now. At this point, you know, so-called the players love him, right? The players always love somebody. You know, Chelsea players loved VYBEZ, but they kicked him out at the same time, right? The thing is, I'm
sorry. What to answer that question? Rasta, he won the league last year. That's why we giving him. I'm being that nice. If he didn't win last year, I'll be slut out already. I'm not living on hope. He won the league last year. He needs to have.
Oh, you went on mute again, man.
If he didn't win shit last year, get him out of here. Get him out of here. But he did. So we need to give him that grace.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, some people, that's why they're giving enough. I did the same thing at the beginning of the season, and I made it clear to everybody, if he loses to Man U plus a bad performance, I'm going to the dark side and I'm sticking in there. Right now, I need him out. The thing is, this is the thing that my calculated risk is, don't wait till it's too late. And then now you want the next manager to fight for a top 4 for you. Put the new manager in a position where they can also affect something. People are assuming that we're going to win the Champions League. You couldn't even beat Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, and you think you're going to win the Champions League.
Champions League is different. Champions League is a bit different.
It's a cup. It's a cup.
Look, I'll tell you how different it is. Because again, the point of is that once we qualify for the next round, it becomes a
it's a crapshoot.
It becomes a crapshoot, and it becomes that, are you playing well at that day? It's no longer
same thing as a cup
consistency. No, but this one we didn't try to win. This one on Wednesday.
But that's the thing.
We didn't try to win. We didn't try to win.
You are assuming you're gonna try to win Champions League, and then you're gonna get beat by a big club.
He better.
Okay, because that pressure that will, the pressure that will come in if you lose to the Champions League team. Now you in the league, you are nowhere to be seen. I promise you, if this is what we're going with, the pressure that will come, the players will feel uncomfortable. They will be losing and drawing to teams that they're not supposed to. The idea is you try to beat everybody. Last year, the reason why, like you said, people did not put a fuss on that was there was injuries. People don't want to give Liverpool injuries, but Liverpool had a lot of injuries last season. We managed it very well. Champions League, people let it go because we were so ahead of the league. People were like, okay, fine, let's just focus on the league. Let's just get number 20. Right now, what are we focusing on? We already lost
in penalty. We also lost in penalty.
It doesn't matter. You beat Paris 1-0 at their ground and come to home to lose. And you played a style of football that people were like, bro, why didn't you change the style when you were playing at home? Although we did play a little better, still, PSG said we're going to win. Now, give it to PSG because they won the Champions League. So you played the best team, right?
Yeah, but still, we had the best result, considering
we had the best result. Exactly.
Yeah.
And number 2, but also remember, Aston Villa and Newcastle both beat PSG.
No.
In the league, they beat
Newcastle beat Newcastle didn't play
They did.
PSG last year. Newcastle wasn't in the
the year before.
The year before. No,
But Aston Villa beat them at their home, which they were very close to eliminating PSG. So yes,
3-2. Yeah.
And what's the name? The Carabao Cup that we got out. We lost in the final to Newcastle.
To Newcastle.
Yes, you went to Newcastle. It happens. Yeah, it's a final. Number 2, you lost PSG. Cool. But guess what? In the league, you were so far ahead. People were a little bit okay. Well, they were a little bit to stomach it, right? Right now, you losing so early in the Carabao Cup and you saying, oh, I'm going to focus on the league. Brother.
Yeah, especially when the league is not going well. Especially
exactly.
If we're at number 2, I would have been like, okay.
You know what I mean? Okay, let it go.
Not even number 2. If you're at 3 or 4th, you were at 3 or 4th. You know what?
1 or 2 points away. You are 1 or 2 points away.
Let it go.
Let it go.
I get this shit. Let it go because we got some injuries. You could be like, oh, you know what? You could rationalize it.
What I know, Fuzzy. Don't start rumors. You're the one who started. I told you, let's fire this guy. You were like, no, I'm not going to be on the dark side. Blah, blah, blah. I told you guys this was going to happen. What did I tell you guys? I told you this was going to happen. I told you guys it was going to happen. I'm not happy. At this point, I've told you guys already that I can't be mad. I posted it on social media. I'm not going to be mad anymore. The only people I'm looking at, I'm not even looking at the manager. I'm looking at FSG, I'm looking at Edwards, and I'm looking at Hughes. If just like Carl said, if they're happy, then keep him. Carl said he's going to give him a day-to-day contract. FSG gives this guy a new contract. Then I'm like, okay, well, why am I getting mad? You think I'm going to waste my energy to get mad? I already told you what was going to happen. Some of us were already ahead.
Quasi, people don't understand. People don't understand this, man. When you get out of the when you don't qualify for the Champions League, every time you don't qualify, that puts you back 2 years, my guy. That puts you back 2 years because now next year you're gonna have to qualify for the next year in Champions League. So that means that just like that, you've wasted 3 years. And 3 years, that you've wasted 3 years of Verts, Ekitike,
Isak,
and Isak. And then you're gonna waste 3 years of Soboslai,
Gravenberch,
Gakpo, and all that. That means that those guys are now 28, 29. Now you have to go spend money again for these dudes who are
plus the new players that you want to get in the summer or in January. If you are not in a good standing, they will start thinking about it. Now you have to pay them more money to get them.
So what I'm saying is that it is imperative. It is imperative for us to make top 4 this year. By
win the league,
we gotta make
win the league. I don't want to be in the top 4. Fuzzy say, "Are you FSG out?" I will be FSG out.
FSG out, man. Why would we be FSG out, man? Come on, Fuzzy, man.
I know Fuzzy. He was FSG out. Now he doesn't have anything to start on. It is funny how you are FSG out, but you are slot in, Fuzzy. No. We need to question your where is your what they call it? Your allegiance lies. You want to keep slot. I personally say let Salah, Virgil, and Slot out. Them two people these people have swindled us. They have swindled us to a 2-year contract. And this is what they're giving us. And now you want me to keep Slot. And this guy say, I need you to be mad. I don't need to be mad. I already told you guys this was going to happen 2 weeks ago. And I was told that I'm harsh.
Let's have a productive conversation. You've been saying that for way too long. You've been saying that for a month. Let's have a little bit productive conversation.
Have I been wrong?
Who you replacing it?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Big up to me. He's finally decided to show up. I'm glad you asked my Haitian
My brother, big up
brother.
my brother. How you doing,
Yeah,
man?
guys.
Thank you.
I'm fine. How are you guys?
I'm
Oh,
glad
it's
you.
been a while.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
Well, me keep talking while I answer Mr. Carl's
Okay.
answer
I
question
mean,
here.
work has been hectic, so I would hop on for a while and now I'll go. Crack. Um, at this point, I was so mad that I think it's a good thing because I never got a chance to join any of the stream prior because probably I would have gone all the way. So now, now things are a bit calm now. So I guess um, this coach, I was not pro slot from the beginning.
Mm,
He had to work so hard to win me over, and now
hmm
I feel like an idiot believing
He swindled us.
that I feel like maybe I should have been where I was and
Mm,
seen him build his own team.
yes.
But yes, he could probably still turn it around, but he's not helping his case.
Hmm
One, he's making basic or rudimentary mistakes when it
Yeah.
comes to watching the game. And sometimes you don't need to be the smartest. All you have to do is just watch the game and see what
hmm
is happening and then do something about it. You don't need to overthink it. Sometimes when it's not going well, you do the basic things. Basic things. I need a bit of energy. I need someone who can tackle. I need to just pepper my players a bit and not
Mm,
stand on the line and just be doing signals and whatever. If you have to back at someone, because this is not. We are at the top. We are competing at the top level, the topmost level, the ultimate level. So you
hmm
don't. There's no room for us to carry people, passengers around. If Salah is not playing well, guys, I've given you 60 minutes. It's okay. Just go and sit on the backside. Someone else come, try something new, mix it
hmm
up a bit. Don't play the same guys that are not giving you results. And
mm.
then to top it off, you go to press conferences and you say the most dumbest things I've ever seen a manager say. That you spend 450 million and you are talking about Esteval. Chelsea had Esteval. After you have spent over 400 million, you are still talking about your squad deficiency. So you had all the money and you couldn't build a deep enough squad that the one who spent less money, you are talking about him having, I mean, much more squad depth than you do. Dude, just don't say anything. You can easily say that, oh, yes, this is unacceptable. We'll do better. We'll bounce back. Whatever. Say whatever. Leave other teams out. Chelsea is not playing. You are not playing against Chelsea. So why even talk about Chelsea and their squad? Why talk about City and their squad? Why? After everything that this FSG has done for you,
Mm,
marks of someone who's got money, wasted all the money on something else, and now he realized that, oh, maybe, I mean, sometimes when we get cheap money or easy money, we all tend to waste the money on things we actually don't need.
mm,
Then when the money is gone, then I'll sit and say, maybe I could have bought that.
hmm
I needed that. I needed that. But that's like any poor man hits some money and start buying, spending wildly without even thinking.
mm.
And that is what I see from this manager, that maybe in hindsight, now he's thinking that, oh, maybe I did not spend the money or whatever. But keep quiet, replan, re-strategize. But even on the pitch, you are not doing the basics right on the pitch.
Mm.
Doing the basics right on the pitch. So if I am sitting here and I have money, what he's doing now, if FSG wants to invest, do you think they will trust him with any additional funds?
Well,
Just
neat. With that part, the question is that's why I want to answer my brother 12 man. He said, I'm turning on my man Edward. Edward gives this guy a new contract with what he's doing right now. Yes, I will be having some serious conversation with Michael Edwards. If they turn around and give him a new contract, then we all know that they are happy with what he's doing. Maybe he's doing something so wonderful that in the behind the scenes that we don't know. And maybe they're looking at it from the future where they say, you know what? We are looking the 2-3 years down the line. Maybe we're gonna forego this one, something that we don't see. But right now, if Edwards goes around and say, here's a new contract, oh, Edwards, we gonna be having some major conversation. Right now, this manager is not the manager. I'm not gonna keep beating up on dead horse. I told people this months ago, saying that this guy, since I turned to the dark side nowadays, I've been saying this guy got to go. People said no. Now, quickly, Carl asked me a question. Carl, you see the people on Mandem in the on the screen?
But I see them. But the first guy, he's not leaving. He's not leaving Barcelona.
Okay, we agree.
That's Luis Enrique. I think he's
leaving.
too sentimentally attached to PSG. They have too much emotional connection. I don't want to touch that. I don't want to touch that. Zidane, man, that dude will take a job when he wants to, and I don't think that's what he wants. I don't think he likes. I don't think he likes English people that much, man. So it's not happening. Gerard, his credentials are very iffy for me. I think he needs to be coaching a lot more. Glasner, I think it might be another slot situation. It'll have success right away, and then it'll go down, because again, the level, the standard that we demand, I don't think he's ready for that. Because even him, when he's at Crystal Palace, his team goes up and down in the flow, up and down, up and down. Especially in his tenure, at the beginning it's slow, and then at the end it's really good. And then so far this year, he has had much success in keeping it at a high level, but I can't trust that. I cannot trust it, right? I think the best option you have here is Iraola. And that's the only one I will take a chance right away right now. But all the other ones are, I don't see them coming in at Liverpool for any reason.
Carl, what did you say about Flick? Sorry, I missed that part.
Flick is not leaving.
He's in Barcelona. He's not leaving. He's not leaving Barcelona. He's not leaving Barcelona. There's no reason, unless they fire him.
Well, according to Rowe, the Barca might fire him. So the fans turn on him after one Clasico.
What he won the league last year.
And they are also in the same kind of area that we are in right now.
So now this is where I come in. You see this whole thing about Slot having won the league last year, that Liverpool fans probably have not seen enough Premier Leagues. So sometimes when somebody wins one, we are like head over heels in love with that manager, owing some allegiance to him, want to like give our lives to him and all that. You see, we are in a similar situation with Barcelona. They see themselves as a top club. Last season is gone. They want to base your performance on this season. We call ourselves big clubs, and our fans are overly allegiant to the managers that have come. And then the same allegiance, when some other fans want to show it to players, we have a problem. I want to show this allegiance to this manager.
I have a question for you, Neat. Finish your thought, but I have a question for you. Finish your thought.
We can all be judged on the here.
Xavi Chuka won the league and got fired.
That's the nature of the beast, and especially Carl, I'm sure you are working a company. You might have done great things for the company. Tomorrow, if you don't come to work, you repeat some form of attitude or whatever behavior that is contrary to the ethics of the work and whatnot. You are gone. Nobody's going to say that. Last year you saved that some money. Nobody's going to say that last year you saved us some money and all that. I am not saying that when things are going bad, we automatically have to sack our manager. But as I stand here, I told Irishman on his stream, I don't have a problem if anybody says we should sack the manager today, because as at now or this season, and sometimes we are not being honest with ourselves. And it is that this season, a third of last season, the back third of last season.
You said a third. The whole half of the season.
We started declining, and then a lot of people were trying to say that what we are winning the league regardless, and now see where we are.
Carl, before you ask Neil's question, I'm seeing stuff on the chat that, and I know Fuzzy came in and I was making a tongue in cheek with him, but I need to ask this: why are all the people who used to criticize FSG for not doing enough are the ones who want Slot to stay?
Question for the gods.
Why are people who kept saying FSG out because they didn't spend enough money and blah 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 blah, and now the ones say no, Slot needs to stay. Yesterday I was on Irishman chat and a lot of people went bananas because somebody said I want Slot to go. Now, of course, he didn't say it as nice as that, but a lot of people are like, no. People who said FSG out are the ones now saying, no, let's keep him. I'm kind of confused. Number two, people say we need change, and then when they do a lineup, they still have players who are playing bad in the lineup. Isn't that the definition of insanity?
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. Like, to me, against Brentford, I was, again, I understood the situation needed to be, that lineup needed to be that because Isak got injured. So I was like, you know what? I understand that you need to go back to that to that lineup. But but the thing is, this weekend I was religiously listening to the match press conference every Friday, listening to that, and then while going to work or while eating breakfast. That was my jam. Now I can't even listen to the dude. I can't even watch him. I can't even watch him. I'm that pissed off about him. I'm that pissed off. And my question to me and to you and to you is that one of the things that has gotten Barcelona in a huge amount of issue is the fact that they've been changing managers so much, so they have had to change tactics and formation, whatever you want to call it. And so that means that they had to spend lots of money frivolously on players, and that's why they are in this situation where they're broke, but because they are in an institution, they're surviving. They're surviving. But the thing is, I don't want us to become Barcelona in that sense, that where because we are a big club, we decide you need to go, we'll find another one. Because that's how we become unattractive to players also. To players and to teams. To big time managers also. So
but
my thing is
okay, I've said me, sorry, Carl. This is the part where maybe people say, Kwesi, you contradicting yourself. We always come up with, this is not the Liverpool way. You know what I mean? We keep coming up with that. You need a manager, you need to have consistency. But this is the thing that people need to understand. Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola, Alex Ferguson, Wenger, they are the thing of the past. Company got relegated, went to Bayern. Now he's about to go undefeated. And if he wins the league and the Champions League, he's giving a Ballon d'Or trophy to Kane. So at this point, if Liverpool hierarchy is saying, we will ride with this guy, cool, let him go with it. But at what cost? When you taste success, it's very hard to go back and say, you know what? And this is the thing, Carl. If he was doing this last season, a lot of people like Uncle Raw to be like, yeah, see, that's why I wanted Amorim instead. But people would have said, you know what, that was a transition year. You just lost a legendary manager to this guy. But we have tasted success. You cannot go back. That's why they spent 500 million. Yeah. They could have said, you know what, we're going to give you half of that. And then build it up on it. But they did not. They gave him 500 million. Yeah, so it's very hard for us to say
it was an ultimate trust. It was an ultimate trust. And that is why my point is he's on a day-to-day contract, and then if he can continue winning and then by Christmas I will extend his probation to another 3 months. You know,
he's going to death row for me.
And look, man, it is because I'm looking.
I guess we are all confused. So, what is this? 3 months?
Look. Right now, he's on a day-to-day contract. So
with that press conference he just had, I'll fire him.
He needs to be out. If you lose the next 2 games, he needs get him out of here.
You said day-to-day. Now you're getting 2.
Right now.
Right
If
now,
he's going to
tomorrow,
he's going to get himself the sack right now.
No, if you lose tomorrow, yo, homie, you need to start trying to find a realtor. Find a realtor for your house. Start trying to pack your bags, and wait for you to be fired. Wait for that decision to go through. But the thing is, if he can do win tomorrow, and then I'm guessing we're playing Champions League in midweek. If he can win that, or it's a tie game or draw, okay, cool. We're playing Real Madrid, cool. It happens, and then weekend he wins again. If he can build up,
but
good performances to win, okay, gives him time. He's buying time.
But the thing is,
that's
he isn't winning those games. He isn't going to be winning. Like any game.
I apologize.
Win,
pardon me. Could you start again? Could you start again? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Any game that we win right now isn't down to Arne. It's not down to Arne. It's down to individuals. Like every game that we've won this season is down to individuals, and that's the problem. There's no Arne Slot DNA. Like you've had 2 years, mate. You've had 2 seasons now. Like where's your DNA? Where's your progress? Where's your plan? Where's your patterns? Like you're throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks in the second half because you're losing. Like I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but he's lost more games than Amarin in 2025. Like, did you know that? Like, did you know that? Like, he's lost more games than Amarin.
When you've lost six games in the last month and a half,
it's not just that though. That's the thing which annoys me right now is everybody keeps on talking about the games we've just lost. Have a look at how we played in 2025. It's been dreadful.
That's last year.
That's last year. 2 seconds. Our form is 14th in the league in 2025. Our form in 2025 season is 18th. Like, does anybody actually think that we could actually beat a Wolves?
Yes, we can.
You really think we could get a result against Wolves? Like, Wolves score goals.
Yes, we can.
They lose, but they score goals. We're not even scoring goals right now.
No, look, K-Mac, I do think that the teams that are giving us the most trouble right now is the mid-table, the Palace, the Brentford,
you couldn't even break down. You couldn't even break down Burnley. What are you talking about?
Burnley. But the thing is that
in the last minute against, well, not even the last minute, the last like injury time minute to beat Burnley.
Yeah. Carl, I think you want to keep the manager. Just say you want to keep the manager.
No,
just say
I don't want to keep him. I don't.
It's okay. You won't be alone.
Look, man.
Genuinely, were we good against Southampton at home, and they are a mid-table team in the Championship? Were we good against them? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, were we good against them?
I'm just saying, just do what other people are doing.
It wasn't for Federico Chiesa. We'd had lost against Southampton. It's individuals. It's not Arne. It's individuals.
Where is Fuzzy? You should come on.
I know Fuzzy. I know Fuzzy is Kufu. Fuzzy is a slotty.
He's a busy man. He's doing the rounds, Fuzzy.
Oh,
I've seen him on loads of channels.
I think you guys generally got me confused. If you guys
Fuzzy's a celebrity now.
The manager right now, and I agree with that manager.
Okay, thank you.
I'll clean up his office for you.
Thank you.
But the thing is that I don't see it. I don't see it yet.
When Klopp said he was leaving, did you ever think of Slot?
No, but that's not my job. That is why I said bring me the manager.
I actually thought of Amarin.
Bring me the manager.
So, thank you. So you see, the thing is that every time we go like, oh, we look at this guy. Oh, don't say it's Glasner. Don't tell me it is Ariola. No. Of course, we all don't know what works.
No, I agree with you. Bring me Ayola. I'll pack his bag for him. I'll bring him to the airport.
But some people don't want
drop it in
Arena. I
Amsterdam.
just want Glasner.
These are stupid people.
The problem is that the fear of getting it wrong shouldn't be the reason why we stick with something that is not good enough.
No, I don't fear. I just want
Because
to know who is
in
that
this
guy.
world, in any
but that's the question, Carl.
Those who take risk in every facet of life are those who generally get rewarded.
Exactly. That's how we won the league, because we took a huge risk on him.
But you also incur some loss. You don't always win. You don't always win.
But that's the risk. That's the risk.
If you want to take the risk, then we still stay in this.
But my brothers in Christ, my brothers, I think you guys are making my life hard for no reason. I just said,
in your other submission,
bring me the man, and I'll be like,
okay. He said he'll give you Areola. He said give you Areola.
He said like Areola.
Okay.
Nobody knows what works.
I'll pack his back.
Glasner has some reputation in Europe, you know.
No,
Glasner, people think real quick,
he's a cup winner.
Yeah.
See, these people don't know about Glasner. As I said, he has a face that I want to punch. But people need to understand, Glasner didn't showed up in Crystal Palace. Glasner beat Barcelona in the cup final, in the European Cup final. People don't know that.
Yes.
Eintracht Frankfurt, he started this Eintracht Frankfurt revolution. That was his DNA that you saw against when we played it.
Yes.
When it came to fruition, we went to plug the best
Glasner's the reason why we spent 80 million on Ekitike.
Exactly.
After he has filled at PSG.
What I want him to go to another mid-major club. If he was at so I just wish to see.
Wait. See, that's the power. That's the power. At sometimes I agree with me. Why is it that he has? I just told you we have Bayern Munich has a manager who just got relegated and he's about to win the Bundesliga. Actually, he did
something right. Is he doing the right thing?
He's doing the right thing. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you're coming from.
None of us really think that what's his name? He's that great of a manager.
Who?
A company. None of us really think he's.
Did anybody think that the guy was a good manager?
Company.
That's what I don't get it. See, this is the thing that people stop stealing somebody else's hard work so that they could come to your club.
I didn't think of company like that, but after he started still plugging people and placing people in, and it still worked. Now I want to give him some credit because he picked Luis Diaz. The man is tearing it up. He bought the guy from Crystal Palace.
Olise.
He's plugging the holes and it's still working seamlessly. So let's give him some credit. Yes, I know that he relegated Burnley.
It's very tough. It's very tough for me. It's very tough for me.
Stick with this.
He has won 14 games straight. What's tough about?
I'm not 100.
Like if company was doing it with Leverkusen, yes.
What that even do? What did company came to Bayern? I know. Didn't he beat Leverkusen last season? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but no. He has the best funded team in
Germany. We have the best players.
We have the best of everything. What are you talking about, brother? In the league. This guy, what are you talking about?
You see arguments.
The argument doesn't make sense. Go suffer. Wait. In what world does anybody wants to suffer? Do you think I want to suffer? Yes, I want to become CEO of some company, whether I know it or not. I'll learn on the fly.
Yeah.
With the right resources, you'll be taught how to learn something, and that's what company did. It was a big risk from Bayern Munich to take him, but the guy knew football.
You know what's really interesting? Vincent Kompany has done what Arne Slot hasn't. Like Vincent Kompany came in and he had a really good team that Nagelsmann put together, but couldn't really get him over the line, and he finished second. Finished second twice, didn't he? Was it second twice or second once? Once. So he won the league once and then finished second. Mm-hmm. And then Kompany came in, didn't really sign anyone. He didn't. Like some of the players that probably came in probably weren't even his signings. They were probably the director of football because they have a really weird system. Like you know how their signing system is. It's really weird. So they probably had Elise earmarked anyway. Mm-hmm. So what? He signed Elise and who else? Can you name anyone else? Like maybe like one midfielder, I think I can name. In the first season.
About the centre back from Napoli.
Yeah,
in the first season. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
May.
In
Is it
May.
May or something like that? Yeah.
something like that.
Okay, so I mean, he's been really bad for them, by the way. But he didn't really sign anyone, and he just kind of went with Nagelman's. Like Bayern Munich don't play much different football. I've got to be honest. Like I don't see much different between how Nagelsmann plays and how Company plays. It's not like he ripped up their entire team. So he's come in pretty much similar to Arne. Yeah, the other teams dropped off probably because Xabi Alonso's eyes were on Real Madrid, and the German league kind of got a lot of players signed from them. Some of their big players left for different clubs. So the competition probably did slacken a bit for Bayern Munich. He came in, changed a few things, a bit like Arne, let's be honest. The other teams had a bit of a slump. Yeah. Like Jude Bellingham got signed from Haaland, got signed. You know, there's players that left the Bundesliga. So teams got weaker. Company came at the right time. Pretty much like Arne did.
At the same time as Arne Slot, right?
Yeah, and he's basically came into a solar system where the sun's just far away enough for you to have an atmosphere, for you to have an Earth. And that's kind of what he's done. But the second season, he hasn't changed anything. He didn't go, you know what? Fuck that system that won me the league last season. I'm just going to bin that. All he's done is just bought some good players. Like he's added the Kane, he's added the Diaz, he's added a couple of midfielders. I can't remember who they are, but he has added a midfielder. And he's kept the same system. That's all Arne had to do. He had a winning formula, which made us really competitive for so many years, and no one could find a way to combat it.
Yeah, but you got to teach it. But if you can't teach it,
you just binned it. You just binned it.
No, then you got to go.
Basically, what you've done, 2 seconds, but what you've done is you put so much pressure on the old guard who are so used to playing that system to then go, we're doing a difference. And all the new guys who need to acclimatize, oh, you got to do a difference. Nobody's teaching anyone else how to do things now at Liverpool. Like Virgil van Dijk isn't sitting there going, okay, so this is how we play. This is the system. I need you to be here, Kerkez. This is where Robbo normally is. Because Robbo's like, well, I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be. So nobody knows where they're supposed to be because he changed everything on the old guys. And then the new guys have come in and they've got nobody to tell them how to do it. So everyone's learning at the same time. And we've also got new coaches. So it's like, Arne, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, you're an idiot.
Okay, Mark, the other bit is that if Arne knew, which I believe he knew.
Never going to win. Never going to win with that.
If he knew that, Carl, and this goes out, if he knew that was going to change his system this season, when the league was wrapped up, I would have loved to see bits and pieces of that system, at least to test that it will really work or stand the test of time. When the league was wrapped up last season, so that the old guys will have a taste of that system. If you know they are going to do wholesale changes, let the old guys acclimatize with that system for last season. Then when we come to this season, we know that at least they would have played the system a bit for the new guys to now join. Yeah. Because now the new guys, they are not gelling, but he's forced to play them because he spent, top dollar on them. You get a point. So now if Kerkez is not playing well, he doesn't want to put Robo as a starter because it has to work. And it's not working. And time is not standing still for him. Whilst it's not working, other teams are just moving.
But that's football. That's football. This is the thing, and I keep always using analogy of NBA basketball, right? Season versus playoffs are two different style of games.
Yeah.
In the English Premier League, when January, March hit, 90% of the teams are on survival mode. So they change the way they play. They become more serious. The game is not open, it's closed. People figure you out. That's why people are saying, Carl, it started in January. He did not realize that he's been figured out. He thought it was just a bad spell that we were going through. And then when we won the league so early, they went on vacation, so they didn't even learn anything. He comes back this year. He makes some changes that he was not prepared for. Like I said, the preseason, there was no preseason. That was the worst preseason I've seen Liverpool ever had.
I agree.
Last year,
I've said this over and over. Yeah.
Last year, I was like, bro, he's gonna struggle because 85% of his team was in the Euro and somewhere in South America. And there were so many tournaments. I was like, man, this is going to be rough on him. But guess what? He made it work. This year, we played like 4 games. What the hell is that? Right? Now, he's making excuses of mistakes that he's making. Salah is not the future. Salah needs to recognize I'm not the future. Virgil, you're supposed to be teaching Kirkers how to play the game. Don't make Kirkers feel bad so that they bring your ball in. When we played Robo against Eintracht Frankfurt, he made the worst mistake than what Kirkers was doing. Don't let the 5 goals overshadow.
Kirkers was there, we would not have gotten that goal. That goal would not have happened.
It would have never happened. You see what I mean? The Manchester United game, that goal that...
What are we talking about? Because I think we are talking about different things.
No, I'm coming.
Do you mean the goal we scored or the goal we conceded?
The goal we conceded. That was Robo's fault.
Why would you say that?
Did you see the goal?
Because he backed off.
He backed off. He was late. He didn't even track. When he was tracking back, he didn't catch up.
No. I wouldn't put that on Robo, but you know.
Let me finish.
You got to close down.
No. You got to close down. You got to close down.
The player took his time.
It was a good goal, but I'd be more concerned the fact that they passed the ball right through our entire team.
Thank you.
You could see it. You could see
it. You could see it. Then they pass it through Robo.
I wouldn't pin in on Robo, but anyway, let's go on.
Okay. And then when we played Manchester United, do you guys want to blame that on Kirkers? Because there were 3 giants right behind him. Where were the center backs? Against Brentford, we were told we all week we've been training how to deal with long throws. And in 5 minutes, a long throw comes in and they will score. Right now, some players don't deserve to be at Liverpool anymore. And Liverpool fans need to stop being sentimental and stop saying, oh, but look what he did last year. Last year got him a new contract. Personally, Virgil swindled us, Salah swindled us, Slot has swindled us. All of them needs to go. All of them needs to go. All of them needs to go.
Look, I can hear you on Salah, but I can't hear you on Van Dijk.
No. Okay, Carl, let me ask you a question.
I'm not crashing out that much.
Let me ask you guys a question. I don't care. Everybody, people who know me knows that Virgil and Alisson is my favorite players in Liverpool. But Virgil has been getting away with murder. Yes. His leadership is gone. Yes. He's been getting away with murder.
But I think that's more frustration. I think that's more frustration of the fact
brother, that you are the leader.
Those goals. I understand. Look, this is where I agree with you. Sorry, this is where I agree with you. His leadership needs to be better in getting them and steering them in the right direction and the right mindset to play better and to defend better and the team to play better. I agree with you in that sense. But the thing is that in terms of his play, I don't know.
No, he's a great player.
He's not what Salah is.
No, he's not. But his leadership,
Salah should be a super bench player.
I got you. But Virgil's good. Even at his 30-something years old, he's still good. He can still play. But he's making a lot of mistakes. When he makes mistakes, we always blame somebody else.
Sometimes he doesn't put the effort in.
And he doesn't exactly. He doesn't put the effort in.
So
if we're gonna talk about Salah,
afraid of him. Like you think he's still the virgin.
Exactly.
Afraid of him. Nobody's afraid of you anymore, guy. So just put in the effort, put in the extra yard.
He needs to learn what the Lion Kingdom. What happens when Lion Kingdoms start to dwindle down? The young lions are not scared the old lion anymore, and he needs to recognize that. That mistake he did against Brentford.
Barcelona, I wanted to address it a bit. You see what Kwasi said about how Salah swindled us and how Virgil swindled us about them demanding the highest bucks. Mm-hmm. The question about Barcelona had that issue. Most of the issue wasn't really about the manager changes because they don't really pay that much. Mm-hmm. It was about how they were paying those old guards expensive amount of money, Messi's and those people. Mm-hmm. That consumed huge chunk of their monies. And then, but even then, they were still successful within that period than Liverpool. Mm-hmm. So sometimes we ask ourselves, do we want to? I'm not saying we should go that extreme of just sacking and firing and then hiring and firing. I'm not saying that we should be that crazy. But if we're also afraid to sack managers because people talk about, oh, Liverpool, we are not that club. Yes, we've not been that club for 30 odd years and we never won anything. Maybe it's about time we become that club or maybe a hybrid of the club who is not afraid to sack the manager. Because guess what? We talk about Paisley and those people. They were winning. That's why they were still in the job.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
That's why they were still in the job.
If you're spending the amount of money that Liverpool are spending now, then we can be a Chelsea. We can be a Chelsea. And if you're not succeeding in your second season, mate, you're gone. Sorry. Mate, you're gone. We'll go and get another guy. Like, and the thing is as well, and this is something I want to mention, because there is so much excuse. Like, I can't believe how many people are making excuses for Arne himself.
Thank you.
Arnie's already making all the excuses anyway. Like, we don't need to go and click that. Like, we've heard all the crap come out of his mouth.
Except as I asked myself, if it was
he's
the
making
opposition,
excuses all the time. What was the last
them?
one? We lost against Crystal Palace at home because Chelsea could bring Estevao off the bench. Really? That's why we lost. No, we lost against Chelsea, mate, because you played
14 players
all
in
of
the
the
stands
kids,
watching the game.
and you had nobody on the bench.
Players in the stands.
You could actually come on and change anything.
Talking about Estevao.
Like Aston Villa, I'm sorry, guys, but Aston Villa, if we don't beat Aston Villa, which I don't think we will, by the way, because Aston Villa
it's home, right? It's a
Man
home
City
game, right?
were on a 9-game unbeaten run.
I think we'll beat them and it will paper over the cracks. And that's the sad bit.
But people are making excuses for Arne. And I'll give you a couple of the excuses. And I've got to shoot off, sorry, because I'm taking my wife shopping. Because I'm like that. And
all right, big boss.
And yeah, so the excuses, we can't defend long ball. Okay. Right. We've conceded 573 long balls this season. Guess what teams have conceded 550 plus long balls this season? Bournemouth. Do they have a problem? No, they're second in the league. So where's your argument there? Where's your argument there? Yeah, we've changed too many players. Okay, Bournemouth are second, conceded 550 odd long balls, and they had their entire back line ripped out by Real Madrid, PSG, and Liverpool and Chelsea. Okay. All right. Do we need to compare them with anyone else? Who else concedes loads of long balls? Brighton concede loads of long balls. Newcastle concede loads of long balls. All these teams concede loads of long balls, over 500 long balls. So this bullshit about, oh, we can't concede long balls. Well, there's a lot of other teams that get them as well. Like, and the reason why you have loads of long balls thrown at you is because you came out and told everybody that you can't play against long ball and low block. So what are managers going to do? They're going to look at your weaknesses. Like, and we have too many weaknesses in this team, and most of them are stood on the touchline right now. Most of them are stood on the touchline. And for everybody to put all this blame on the players, they all went away on international duty and tore it up. All of them. Every single one of them. Kirkez looked like prime Kirkez at Bournemouth. Szoboszlai was scoring equalisers against Portugal. Mo Salah was tearing it up against Zamanda FC, whoever they are, I don't know. But our players were playing well. Virgil van Dijk was thumping in goals for Holland. Like, they come back and they play ass for Liverpool because Liverpool are set up ass.
K-Mac. You were right. You were right. The manager has an issue. And then the issue, we all see it. It's not the play. It's not necessarily the players, because we've seen the players done it for the last 10 years, and also we know their quality, and then we don't see that sudden drop off. But the thing is that there is an issue with how they are being set up by the manager, and I agree with you. We cannot be afraid to sack the manager. I agree with that sentiment. My thing is that if we're not that club, Edwards and Diesman don't function that way, and they don't view football that way. I think until these things get really, 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 really bad, because right now it's still not that bad. It's still not that bad because there's still a chance.
And that's the question.
Give me a second. There's still a chance. There's still a possibility to win the league. There's still a possibility to do something in the Champions League. There's still obviously the Carabao Cup is gone, but again, the hierarchy, the front office can be like, you know what, we've been in that competition for the last 4 years, 5 years, very deep. This year we're not deep. They can forgive it. But the thing is that until it gets really bad, They're not moving an iota because that's who they are. They're not like Chelsea. They're not like Barcelona. They're not like Real Madrid because they're not reactionary type of people. They always want to make the right decision, which is also a problem, because that also means that you're not taking risk. You're not taking risk because you are always wanting to make the right decision.
No, you're right, Carl. But that's the thing. That's why I said from day one, and Irishman was like, what happened if he come in second and then he loses in the Champions League final? Will you give him a second chance? I was like, yeah, he'll be on probation. But
can I just mention something on that before I go? Because you spoke a lot of stuff there. Okay, two things. They don't take risks. They renewed Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk's contract. So they do take risks.
That's not risk. That's risk.
That's risk. You're giving them 400 grand a week. Like you're both calling for them to leave the club. You're both saying that they're flops now. So
not me.
Risk.
That's quasi. You need
that's
to
risk,
say
though.
properly.
That's risk.
Quasi.
That's risk renewing.
I take it with the badge of honor. I said it.
That's risk.
And guess what? A lot of people are starting.
3-year-old contract for 2 years is a big risk because that's something that FSG have never done before. So that's risk, first of all.
Mm-hmm. And signing them too was a risk. Yep, that's true.
And the second and the second one is, yes, they do make decisions without emotion. They sold Quansah and they sold Elliott. Everybody wanted them to stay.
Dude, they have some emotion. They put buyback on them. They put buyback on them.
Stay at Liverpool. They were fine to stay at Liverpool, but they got rid of both of them, and they didn't want to leave. They didn't want to leave. They wanted to stay and play. So we got rid of both of those. So they make decisions without any emotion. Arne Slot will be sacked in the next 2 games if we don't win.
What is that?
Clock is ticking. I guess clock is ticking.
Let's see. What is it? Oh,
that's my sacking meter.
That's his meter.
So, Kwasi, I'm almost at the extreme end of the sack.
Oh, okay.
So you said 75% on there. Is that what I'm saying? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
brother. I'm already past. I have already passed.
Why are we fighting? We're in the same situation, my guy D. Why are you fighting?
And by the way, I'm okay with us fielding a weaker team against Crystal Palace. I'm fine with that. But that bench was an abomination. Like what are you going to do?
And then
all you're going to do is basically give
you know what he did?
youngsters a horrible experience.
Yep, and that's what he did.
Horrible experience.
And that's what he did. And then he turned around and started talking about Manchester City.
Carabao Cup, we want to give youngsters a chance. What, to lose? Okay, that's a great chance.
Before you on your way, Kim, I have a question. If we had a better performance against Crystal Palace, and maybe they still win. We're not maybe they still win the game. Do you think that? I think that he did this because he wanted to take the fire out of the men team, out of Salah.
So why do you play McAllister?
He wanted.
What, he made them all watch?
He hasn't been playing.
Made them all watch it because they were all there watching it.
Yeah, they were all there.
Yeah, but
eating pineapples.
I think he was trying to take the fire, take them out of the fire. He was trying to protect them.
Carl, the next thing I expect him to do is sit in the middle of the pitch like the Wolves manager. Do you remember him? And bollock the entire team in a big circle. Yeah, that's the next thing I expect him to do.
Paul.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking he was doing.
And watch the reserves get battered. And the thing is, big up Gomez, Ramsey. Who else played in the defense? I don't know who else played. There wasn't many players that played well, but big up some of those players because we kept it at 0-0 for 32 minutes. That's better than we've done.
Exactly. God, that's what I was going to say. We played. The performance was really, really good. I would say really, really good, but it was good. It was good. It's just that we didn't have enough good players on the team.
If Chiesa had scored, first,
we had no one to help.
If Chiesa had scored first, it's a different game. It's a different game.
Nobody was up front to help him. You kicking the ball out there and say, "Oh, young Rio, you go chase the ball."
That guy, that's a duty of care now, isn't it? Isn't that like one of those things where you put in to HR? Chiesa's got rights to go to HR now and say, "Look,
this guy don't like me.
Discriminated here because I'm Italian or something."
No, but see, this is the thing. I know you guys don't want to blame the
You win
players
Player of the Month award at Liverpool, yeah,
from the
and
bench.
then get played up front against Crystal Palace with a load of kids. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the thing is his decisions and saying that I'm trying.
This guy, man.
Yeah, I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Now, okay, Big Up came back. Now, moving forward, right, against Aston Villa, what are you guys thinking he's going to do? He's going to bring the same squad that he did after we beat.
What do we know about injuries before you even ask?
Isak and Curtis are not playing.
Curtis is not playing. He's injured.
Curtis Jones is not playing. Isak is. Not
Curtis Jones. Yeah.
Okay. So we know the lineup. What the lineup is?
Same 4-3-3.
He's going to play the same lineup as he played Brentford.
Yeah.
It's going to be Gakpo, Ekitike, Salah. When I see Salah on the lineup, I know exactly how we're going to play.
Yeah.
What is your tactics board? Let's go.
I'm telling you, as soon as I see Salah on the lineup, and that's what happened when we played Brentford. Not that we played that well against what's that play? Frankfurt. But that was the closest actually to his tactics when he was at Feyenoord. The style that we played against Frankfurt, that was the closest he has ever used his own tactics. Attack. High pace speed. When he brought the lineup, let me finish. When he brought the lineup and he had Salah and all them players back in, I was on Endman's show and he said, "What do you think?" I said, "This guy hasn't learned anything." And that's Salah sexuals who say, "Oh, look at the world-class goal that Salah scored. That's all you guys want to see? Then let him be on the bench when we are winning. He can come in and put in another goal."
Yo, I was so mad when he scored that goal. I was angry. I was like, "Fuck off, man!" I was like, "Fuck off, my guy." I was angry. What I mean? I was very angry. Like I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool."
There's some of the players.
Anyway.
You see,
losing that game anyway.
This is the thing where I don't agree with K-Mark in terms of players that go to their country. We know international football is totally different from club football, right? The pace is slow. Everything is built around a tactics. It's like a tournament football. Salah is not good enough. Let's be honest. Okay? We are not talking about his accolades. We're talking about him right now. The manager hasn't figured a way to say, "Salah, you are not that dude. Until I see it, we can't play through you anymore." Virgil, you need to be a leader. I'm sorry. We can't be bashing Salah and we letting Virgil get away with murder. Yes, he's still great. He's still, as a defender, he is better than 90% of the defenders in the world. But still, this is not the Virgil that we are accustomed to. He is not playing well and his mind is somewhere else. And the excuse he made, talking about, "Oh, if you supported us last season when we're winning, support us now." Man, shut up.
I'm gonna let that go. That's frustration. That's frustration.
I don't care how frustrated. That's by calm.
That's angry talk. That's angry talk.
Check this out.
I'm gonna let it go, man.
Yeah. Check this out. That's where the leadership comes out.
Yeah.
That's the leadership comes out. That's when he stands up and says, "People, we are all mad. We are all frustrated. Follow me." But he's not.
I think he said it also. He said it also. Like he said, "Believe in us. We'll get it right."
We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that, brother. Show it us on the field.
Yes, look. I agree with you in the sense that he needs to show better leadership. You and I, we don't have a disagreement. I'm more like you are more like you wanna criticize for his leadership, and I'm more like I'm giving you grace because I think that you're a great leader and then you have changed and you have learned more. Because again, I did not want him at first to be a captain because I thought he was very much too much buddy with everybody.
I agree.
He had a great relationship with everybody. I don't think he was willing to be the bad guy at times to people. So I didn't want him as a captain. I was thinking of Alisson because I think Alisson has that character.
Aura, yeah.
Well, but the thing is, my biggest thing is up front. We don't pressure the ball at all with these three men. Salah, Ekitike, it looks disjointed because Salah doesn't press very well as much anyway. That's why I think
it's fine. Even if we know, there's a thing though. the teams that have played against us don't high press up front. They do mid block, right?
Keep a good
Yes.
shape.
The idea is the tactics. It's not even about the press. It's the idea is when we have the ball. That is the problem.
Yeah.
We can't pass the ball. People are not
I agree
moving.
with you. I agree
They're
with you.
standing
But
there.
Remember, but
We are
Kwasi,
doing it wrong
remember,
on both ends,
No,
both attacking and
give me a
defensively.
second.
We are getting both
Give me
of
a
them
second,
wrong.
Lee. All of us have played football. When you're a team that cannot play with each other well, what do? You give up the ball and try to simplify the game. And
Exactly.
one way you simplify the game,
And you know what?
is
You
by
know what?
playing defense,
Defense.
and by
Exactly.
playing defense and counterattacking,
Yeah.
and making the game simple for yourself. And I'm saying is that right now we can't pass the ball with each other for 2 minutes, for more than 2 minutes, for
we
more
can't
than 2
defend.
minutes.
Yeah.
And-
But
yes,
let me
and
answer.
also
Let
we
me
cannot-
let me answer Crab real quick. Rasta. The rest of the world do not have VVD, and they are winning.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
I'll leave it at that. Okay.
Kwasi,
That's a good point.
Kwasi, one more
Yes,
question.
sir.
So how does that make you feel, having sat here and decided that
Mhm.
the VVD is the best GOAT of the PL defenders?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel now?
That's why I say I'm on the dark side. Remember, I was debating you when I said we
Yeah.
should not fire the manager, right? Remember that?
This was just a month ago, and
A month
VVD is
ago.
breaking us on time.
Exactly. And then I told them, I said, if we lose to Manchester United and have a poor performance, I'm going through the dark side and I'm not coming back until we win a trophy, a major trophy. Brother, you see that guy behind me? You know who it is?
Undertaker.
Okay.
The
I'm with him right now.
Undertaker.
Let me move. Okay.
Dark,
That's it.
dark.
I'm an LFC. No, I can give Virgil his credits of what he has done for the EPL, and what did the show was for what he has done for EPL, right? But I'm an LFC first. I'm not a
Right
play
now,
FC. Okay, for Virgil to keep the accolade of being the greatest center back of all time, you need to give me more for Liverpool for us to keep that
Yeah,
status.
he needs to turn this around. He needs to
He needs to turn it around. You cannot be going around and no, brother. And Salah, yes, Salah gets a lot of the hate because of he's not scoring and he's very, very poor. The guy can't even trap a ball, right?
Look,
But Salah last season, what was Salah doing the whole season? Talking all that mess about, oh, I'm not sure if I'm staying. It's all up to the club. Right now, we don't know if you're staying. Who is it up to now?
Yo,
Okay.
but to me, the solution for Salah, man, I said it. He can't be a winger anymore. He has to be a inside forward or center forward, on a 4-4-2. And he's one of the guys that you put in and you tell him, you know what, give me a hard 20 minutes, because
Carl,
and
you know
then
my problem with that.
and then yeah,
The 20 minutes is fine, but you know my problem with the 4-4-2 with Salah up top.
yeah.
Salah is not a striker. One. So if he does not, he also doesn't track back. So
Mhm.
they will be left with two midfielders. And that will be detrimental to the team. That's why all this 4-4-2 thing, I've not really been a fan of it if Salah is part of the front two.
Let me tell you what I'm thinking. Let me tell you what I'm thinking. Maybe you might still be not like my thing is that the longest distance on the field is from the winger to the to your box. So from the opposite, from where Salah is all the way back to the top of the box. That's the longest distance to travel. He can't do that. All of us agree he no longer can do that. But I think the distance from the top of the box all the way back to the top of your box is shorter. So I'm thinking maybe you can do that. Maybe you can do that a little bit better. That's my only reason I'm like, let me try that. Because obviously we can't get you from the wing all the way to our box, but maybe from the opposition top box to our
As a
box,
side note,
maybe
Wesley,
that
I'll
might
say
be
this.
yeah.
Because as a side note, you and Fozzy, I think sometimes Fozzy goes to Husam's channel. He should tell Husam that at this point it's getting embarrassing. It's over allegiance to Salah. Fozzy should tell Husam that it's getting embarrassing at this point. Because sometimes, even when it is so obvious that the guy doesn't play well, oh, but this guy didn't play well. Why are you blaming Salah? The fact that somebody else didn't play well that
if Isak is healthy, Isak is playing that position for me. If Isak is healthy, Isak is playing that position for me.
Carl, check this out. Carl, check this out.
Right? It's because Isak is not healthy.
No, Carl, check this out. The reason why Isak is not healthy is because the manager hasn't played a system where it'll build his fitness up.
Yeah.
Ekitike played against Brentford.
Isolated.
Yeah.
Ekitike played against Brentford, and you couldn't tell whether it was Isak or Ekitike playing. And you saw how frustrated he. This is not the first time Ekitike has been frustrated playing there, and all he did was run. And all he did was run. That's why Isak is injured, because all he's doing is marathon.
Isolated.
That is on the manager.
Yeah. That is something that last year I got ridiculed about. And it wasn't only me. It was Ends, Savage, Jerry. We were like, "Yo, I understand that this man is doo-doo, but he's not getting any opportunities to do anything."
Who?
Darren Nunes. He wasn't.
Yeah,
getting
Nunes.
any
It was not. We never played to his strength.
Nothing.
We didn't play to his strength.
We didn't do nothing. We didn't help him at all.
Exactly.
I think me and we were the first one to kind of say it. He's like, "Yo, that's in this tactic, he doesn't do anything."
Exactly. And this is the part where I could disagree with K-Mac when he said, "Oh, he's not playing." No, Klopp never played to Nunes' strength. Last year, Slot never played to Nunes' strength.
Yeah.
But yet we went and bought Ekitike.
He don't play to no striker's strength. He don't play to no striker's strength. Because even Ekitike now is starting to be engulfed into that dark hole.
Exactly. And this year, and this is the thing that you see people like Leon. Leon, you need to watch football before you start talking that Isak is a waste.
Yeah.
All right.
It's mad. Bless up, guys.
If Alvarez was in Liverpool right now, guess what? The same thing will be happening to him.
Yeah, we were saying, why didn't we get him?
Now,
exactly. Imagine Isaac and Wirtz didn't play for us right now, and Salah left us in the summer. We'd be like, oh, why did we let Salah go? And why didn't we bring in Wirtz and Isaac? True? That's how the world rolls. If we didn't get Isaac and Wirtz in this summer, and we let Salah go, we'd be saying, why the hell did we let Salah go? Simple, man. He can't, because he's finished the other day against Brentford. Top class, bang. Got the
he
goal.
was missing. It was a missing shot. He just scored it. The goalkeeper thought like, brother, he had some.
He didn't mean that.
I think that was a lucky shot. No, I'm not gonna let that go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let that go. I'm not. See, that's the thing that last year we did.
I was mad.
Yeah,
come
JK, I'm gonna be honest with you. That is exactly what we did with Salah last season. He had a bad performance. No, let me finish. He has a bad performance. He pops up with the goal, and we forget about everything he did. He didn't do nothing. That goal was nothing. It was even. Why did you even score?
It was just a moment. It was
just a moment. What did you do? That's exactly what I'm saying.
If it was the winner, fair play, but it wasn't the winner. You know what I mean?
It wasn't nothing. He should have never been on the field at that time.
Yeah, but for me, I just feel the pressure on his shoulders is big because why? He was the top man last year. This year, not so much. Why? Because he has to share the goals with Isaac, Ekitike, whoever.
He doesn't have to do that. That's what we say.
Not going well for you. That is when you involve others in the play.
You
are still forcing to do everything yourself. Why,
bro? Let me even tell you the way it is. If people still believe in Salah, let me tell you, forget his body language against Eintracht Frankfurt. Every superstar wants to play, so he's upset. Why am I on the bench? I should play. When he came on and he had 2 opportunities to let somebody else eat, what did he do?
Yeah.
Right there, you don't deserve to be in the starting lineup because it's all about you. Guess what people are talking about now? Yeah, guess what people are talking about?
He forgot one of the most. He forgot one of the most important thing. Joy is infectious.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment that you give someone else joy, you receive it.
Mm-hmm.
You receive it, and it'll show in your game.
Mm-hmm.
It'll show in your game. Because
and the painful bit that was the game VYBEZ played very well. That's the game VYBEZ played very well. Just give him that ball to score.
It was simple. You didn't have to do anything. Right? And then if we want to analyze Salah's game, when he has the ball, he just crossed the ball. He just crossed it with no plan. He just whip it. Every time he has the ball, he brings it back. There's no direction to anything he does.
Cut back and cross the ball anyhow.
And just cross it in like, okay.
Saying there. He's not a team player, bro, because he's always been individual. Same as Gakpo. They're not team players, bro.
Others have worked for him for so long. For once, work for others.
Say again, bro.
Other players have worked for you for so long. For once, work for others.
Yeah, simple.
Now, you know, I would like to put JK on the spot. I was watching Irishman show, and he asked a question, and you guys didn't answer it. Today, I want you to answer it.
Go on then.
Wayne Rooney made a comment about leadership at Liverpool, and you guys started attacking Wayne Rooney because he's a Manchester United and Everton boy.
Go on.
The question he said, and I'm paraphrasing, Wayne Rooney said, there's something going on and the leadership at Liverpool is non-existent.
And I said I agreed with Rooney's words.
And then you attacked him. You didn't continue. You just say, I agree with him, and you attacked Rooney.
That's it. I don't need to put no salt and pepper on it. For me, yeah, it's like logic. Like, I'm a very logical type of guy. And for me, sometimes the salt and pepper that we put on the situation makes the problem feel like it's 20 times worse, you know? But I agree. This is the time for people like Virgil and Salah. They've been playing non-stop football for the last 15 years of their lives, you know? They're older, but last season there were players of the season. McAllister too, and a Gravenberch. All them guys have been missing this season, I would say. Hence why we're not doing great. I think they're exhausted, bro. Mentally, physically. The Jota thing as well. I just think it was too much for them all. And also with all these new guys coming in, you know, Isaac Ekitike works. Everyone's thinking, oh, is my place safe now? And that's also going to rock the boat, you know? So there's a lot of things. But I agreed with what Rooney is saying, like the leadership. Like, look at the games we play in, bro. Casado wiped us out on his own. He was the leader. He got the job done. We ain't got them players in the team doing that. Saying, you know what, like Gerrard used to do. One-man army sometimes.
Rasta said we need a witch doctor. But check this out. There was, I know Indy. I think Indy and I have the same sources. I need to check my sources if they're feeding my sources to Indy, because why is he getting it before I do? Or he get it as soon as he gets it, that's when I'm getting it. Now, rumors are these are the 4 guys they're looking at in January. McAllister, the Madrid thing is starting to become a very reality. And I think he's purposely tanking it so that his fee will be cheap. Yeah, I'm starting a rumor. I don't care. Get out.
3 weeks ago, I was called a conspiracy theorist by Fozy and some other men. And when I was telling, I don't trust McAllister. But the thing is, I've also always said is that he's a great player for us, but to me, he's the odd man out in the midfield because of what he does well.
Oh, I said that from the beginning, the first game of the season. Carl, first game of the season, what's his name? Me and Ant-Man, we had a show, and I was like,
yes.
And we both agree. We said the odd man out in the midfield is McAllister.
Yep.
Yes.
And right now, I'm gonna say he's purposely tanking it so that the fee to Real Madrid will be cheap, because we know Real Madrid is cheap right now. They don't have money. Because at this point, if we were to sell him, he's a 100 million player, right? So he's trying to bring his fee to about 70, 75.
100 million pound.
Yeah.
We're not selling him.
I would take it, but for me, last season he was probably my favorite midfield player. He was great last season, but you know what it is with him? He was the only guy who gets in challenges that are very close, and he got stuck in, and now he's paying the price for it.
No, right now he's late. Every tackle he does is late.
Yep, he's off his game, man, big time.
Yeah, but this is the players that possibly between January and June they're gonna come to Liverpool, right? Adam Wharton, Semenyo, Gehi, and Nick. I can't say his last name. The guy from Dortmund. I think,
Slotback.
Slotback. I think Nick and Semenyo is reality for January.
Who? Semenyo and who?
Nick.
It depends on
Nico,
where Bournemouth
or whatever his name. Nico, or whatever his name
area.
is. The guy below Semenyo. Yeah. He's a center back. Slotterback, yes. He's a center back. He's very good, young.
Yeah, he's a real. I think. Yeah.
He's very experienced.
Semenyo, we'll have to be better. We'll have to be around top 5 for Semenyo to. I don't know.
No, Semenyo is 75 million. 75 million, 80 tops will get the deal done.
But for me, January would be a bit tricky if Bournemouth are top 4 area.
Bournemouth just need the money, man. They don't care.
You reckon? Okay.
They sold all their players.
Yeah, they just need the money.
They just need money. They're gonna be good enough. At this point, they will survive.
I would say we are buying all in January.
No. I said 2.
Okay.
2 of them.
For me, Van de Ven from Spurs.
Who I would take?
Yeah, he's the one for me.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
I'll take him. You know what I mean? He's not fighting
Sorry,
him.
JK. Who did you say, JK?
Van de Ven.
Spurs.
Van de Ven.
He's gonna be costing a lot, but for me, he looks deep. He'll be good for Liverpool. You know, bless up Nalante as well.
I'll take Gay.
But Spurs is not letting him go in January.
Never in a million years. Not even next summer.
Yo,
yeah.
Quasi, can you time out Leon, man? I'm tired of his comments. It's very childish. It's very childish. Put him on a timeout.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. As long as he's not disrespecting anybody, I will let him fly. If he start disrespecting somebody, let me know.
Yeah, but it's true what he said about like the way that Newcastle transfer happened. It looked like Isaac never ate for months. Like he just come out of prison or something, bro. And that's why he can't find his feet. I agree with him.
The smart thing. Yeah, they missed him up.
That's why for me, Newcastle, every time we play them, we've got to beat them. Yeah.
Van der Ven is playing well right now, and he plays with Virgil in Dutch team. But
and he's a goal scorer as well.
Yeah, they won't let him. The Dutch Spurs will not let him go.
No,
but
they will not.
They will not let him go. But in January, we do need a center back for sure, and we need a winger. Yeah, we need somebody with pace.
Yeah, we need a winger. Yeah,
I think right now on Wednesday, I don't know if some of you guys watched the show. I said FSG or Edward needs to make a statement, and this time it's not to buy a player, to sell one of the big boys in January, and let it be known. Yeah, Virgil or Salah. Virgil or Salah, sell one of them.
I'm not selling. I'm not selling any of them. I'm not.
They're not going nowhere, man. They're not going.
That's the problem.
I'm not selling any of them. There's
no problem.
To sell any of them.
No, this is the knee. We're talking about being what? Why are you saying me?
Winner is risky. Let's sell them at the end of the season.
We're talking about risk, and it's too risky. My friend, I'm trying to win and trying to make a statement.
The season is not going well already. So I mean,
what is Salah contributing to Liverpool right now besides penalty kicks?
Well, the thing is that when you bring in a new player, he doesn't have a preseason to sort of also integrate into.
Diaz did very well.
You know what it is though, bro? Quasi, he's built enough credit up for me. I'm on that sort of stage where he's built enough credit. Whatever he gives, he gives. Bro, come on, man. He's getting his soul to us. He could have gone anywhere.
Yo,
that's why for me, I don't go over the top with Virgil and Salah. I'm going to respect them brothers. Why?
Yes,
because they've done it for us. If they did
1,000%, JK, 1,000%.
That's the club.
See this are all these sentimental people. You guys were bashing club for sentimental.
You
guys are doing the same thing.
To be fair, Virgil van Dijk's sample size is smaller.
Nah.
Van Dijk's sample
for me,
size.
it's a respect.
That's why I gave you two. Pick one. I gave you two, Salah or Virgil. Pick one.
None of them.
It's
Virgil. I told you guys. Virgil. Everybody knows. Alisson. Virgil is. Even if you say Alisson is part of it, it will be tough for me. But I'll be like, hey, it is what it is. But right now, the goalkeeper is not ready yet, so we need Alisson back.
We need him
VVD needs to step up. He needs to step up the leadership group or whatever group that they have. And did you guys see when we played Brentford how Henderson was acting? And he was not even the captain.
That's what we're missing in this team right now, bro. And Henderson.
No, brother. A leader has nothing to do with your skill.
It ain't.
Yeah,
It's your
everyone's got
mental
different
side of that.
characteristics.
All right, that's the problem.
People are different.
Everybody wants to give the leader to the best player. The best player doesn't mean they're a leader. A leadership, when they walk in the door, you'll be like, yep, that's the Don Dada. Even the best players follows them.
Yeah, and I think the best leader in this team is Robertson, but he doesn't wear the.
Thank you. Did you see that against even we lost? What was he doing when we went down 2-0? Let's go, people. Let's go. Come on. Not at one point did you look at him and be like, Robertson is upset. Or he's showing any disdain to anybody else. He was encouraging people. Stephen G, what was Stephen G do? Follow me, people. I got you. Let's go.
Yeah, and no one else does that in the team, bro. No one. There's no one. Look at the other day when we scored, no one congratulated no one. Why? Because they're quite embarrassed. We scored a goal after so many games or whatever. But that general keeping motivated the players. Henderson wasn't the greatest footballer in the world, but he knew what he was good at, and what he was good at was motivating players. He was the best.
He
was the best. I mean, lacking.
And right now, even if you don't give it to Robo,
it's not Henderson. Yeah.
Even if you don't give it to, what do you mean it's not Henderson? Henderson, what do you say, Atlante?
No, I said for me, it's not a Henderson thing or leader thing. It's the system.
No, but see, this is the thing that you see. This is the part where people don't get. Henderson and Milner were the generals for Klopp. That's why Klopp didn't have to do anything during the game, because them two people take care of it. Is Virgil doing that?
We don't have the leaders on the pitch, actually.
You see what I mean?
It's a different entity. When we win in Virgil's the greatest. Now it's this.
No, don't look at Virgil as the greatest center back and say he's doing it. He looks good with the captain back.
No, but it's easy to say that now because we're in perform now. We want to get Hendo and Milner. When we were doing well and Virgil was doing what he's doing, there was no complaints. Now it's complaining time. Every player is different to characteristics. Maybe you can get Henderson in and Robert in. Doesn't mean our problems are
brother. I get what you're saying. But this is the thing that people.
One last thing, because please. Yeah. I'll say one last thing. Watch Virgil van Dijk's first reaction when we concede a goal. Watch.
Pointing fingers. Pointing fingers at people.
He needs to fix his attitude. I completely agree with you.
It's okay.
That's why I said.
Carl, real quick, right? Yeah. When there's a way of doing what he's doing, you could show anger because we just did what? Considered a goal. That is not the problem. It's how you doing it. That is how the problem is. It's okay to be angry, because why are we losing? Why are we conceding? But it's you pointing fingers. Kirkers, if you think Kirkers is not playing well, what do? You coach him because you are the greatest center back. You are the greatest defender. Teach him.
Yes.
You are not teaching.
This is again, you and I don't have a thing. I think that his men management around the AXA, the training field, it looks good. But on the pitch, on game day,
it doesn't.
He's almost like he's a different dude. He's like, yo, like things are not gonna go well at times in games, and they might not go well at all in the game. But you gotta be able to be reinforcing good habits, reinforcing good, not good vibe, but good good attitude. So you could continue to do more. Like sometimes I agree with him, especially when it was with
Carl. This is exactly what in Atlantic. This is exactly what Virgil's leadership is. He goes in and slams the ball in the guy's face, and then he's blaming the guy for allowing his face to be smacked.
Yeah, like he needs to be better. I think.
I'm sorry. I'm not talking about and one too quick before.
There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure,
brother. That's why the leader being a captain.
I think he's
again, falling.
I'm not making excuses for him. Making excuses for him because I think he can do the job. I just think that, come on, my guy. The way you doing it, where you are mean mugging everybody, is not working. It's not working. It needs the same way because I see it. I see him do it when it's not a game. And like just last game, man them got himself ejected again. Dollar got himself ejected again. He went straight into the locker room and talking to that guy. That's the embrace that you need to show also on the field, because Mendham's gonna start thinking you are fake. If you that way in the AXA and then on the pitch, you the biggest asshole ever. You're the biggest asshole. I'm not saying you're not allowed to demand better from them and by yelling at them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying is that be a little bit more gracious about it.
And real quick, right? My man, 12 man, he said, Kwesi, Dan, was Roy Keane a good leader? Yes. Just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's not a good leader.
He was the same way everywhere.
Everywhere. Everybody knew consistency is that's what guys. That's the thing about being a leader. Consistent. Whether you like him or not, it's not the point. Is this guy, will he go to war for me? You'd be like, yep, okay, I'm following him. That's what a leader is. Stephen G. Yeah, he wasn't a rah-rah type of a leader, right? But what does Stephen G did so well that I don't think anyone ever done. As he did it for example, he picks the ball up, follow me, let's go, come on. And guess who he had backing him? Carragher. I don't like Carragher. You guys already know. But one thing that Carragher is going to do is he's going to make sure that his leader is good.
Yeah.
Just because you have respect in the locker room does not mean you are a good leader. That's just your voice. And the fact, one thing that Irishman and I agree on, this whole thing about leadership group, that is a clique. Every time you see the pictures, what do you guys see? Salah in the coffee shop and everybody around him like, oh, he's our savior. That is foolishness. I don't want to see that. That's why, Carl, when you were talking about Ekitike, about his little rough side, I said, I agree with you, but still he needs to compartmentalize the predator. We don't need all these buddy stuff going on. You are not playing well to be showing me you eating pineapple when we are losing.
Oh, you don't see that as much anymore. You don't see that as much anymore. Hey,
yeah, they've seen it. They don't post.
Hey,
thank you. Thank you. Because they know it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
You are right.
When you're
it doesn't look good.
When you're winning, you can eat your pineapples and pears and everything. Cool. But when you're not winning, bro, I don't want to see no pineapples.
My brother, why aren't you in the training ground? Why aren't you in the training ground? Why aren't you lifted? This is the first time I saw Salah's post in the gym. I'm like, fuck off, my guy, man. Maybe it's because you're in the gym too much. That's why you can't run. You can run back and forth. Maybe you're in the gym too much. Maybe you're in the gym too much.
No, the difference.
Right.
This guy said that.
Yeah, enough of most posts.
Yeah, 12 man. The difference between Virgil and Keane, it's as annoying as Keane used to be and so old school, the old school way he was, is he taught you what he wanted you to do. Virgil doesn't. Virgil is blaming you. And that's what Leon was saying. He smashes the ball in somebody's face and he's blaming the guy.
Oh that was uncalled for. Crazy. But
that's my point.
Look, no, I get that. Listen, Virgil hasn't carried himself the last couple of games, but we got to call spade a spade, man. He's been carrying that defense for a long time.
But that's what the problem though. Nilante, real quick.
Nilante,
real quick, right? Okay. He is that's why I say I don't like great players being captain, because we will always go back to how good they are. I'm not saying, the whole time I didn't say he's not being good. The only thing I've said is he's been making mistakes, which we know he's making. But I'm talking about the leadership qualities where I'm like, Virgil, dude, you are great to the point where, when somebody is great, you have to be careful how you talk to anybody who is coming up, because you could crash him.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? He is so great. Yeah. Even if he makes a mistake, so what? I made a mistake. Because he's that great.
It's football.
It happened. It's football. Yeah. But he has to be careful. Roy Keane was not, when you're talking about greatness versus Roy Keane and Virgil, Roy Keane is not at the greatness of Virgil. I'm sorry. No. He's not.
Yeah.
Roy Keane is never in his life been as great as Virgil. But the leadership, you cannot deny his leadership.
That's why, Kwasi, I told you when they gave the captainship to Virgil, I wanted it to be Robertson, because Robertson, he's not that great. He learned to become great. He learned to become great. He wasn't never the touted guy. even though Virgil had that that same story, but quickly around 18-19, you could clearly see the talent with Virgil. While Robertson, his whole life, no one actually believed in him. No one actually believed in him to become that great of a player. No one actually. With Virgil, it took a while because of his circumstances, but everybody they quickly they quickly figured out, oh, that dude is a player. They quickly figured that out.
Yeah, so, and what it is their personalities are all different as well, bro. Look at the list: Keane, Gerrard, Adams, Terry, all very similar sort of personalities. And Virgil is a smooth operator type of guy. James Bond sort of captain, you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, you know, like he's a cool hangout, man. He's a cool hangout. Right now he's on his father's side of himself, but I imagine you're 25, you're 26 years old, you're going in the south of France, you're going to Ibiza with Virgil. It is a great
it's gonna be. I will enjoy the hell out of it. If me and Virgil's partying, we are partying. We're having a good time.
But you know, it's
not
very
uncomfortable what you said, because
huh? Oh no! I'm criticizing because I have to be fair. Virgil and Alisson.
What you're saying is true, though.
Virgil and Alisson are my favorite. They are my favorite in Liverpool. Yeah, Virgil and Alisson. Nobody. Remember, I was probably one of the first people who started going at Virgil.
Is a Virgil. It's a Virgil insignia. My car keychain. It's a Virgil insignia. Like I love the dude, but
and guess what? I'm still gonna say he's probably
should have been the captain. That dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Captain, not you.
Virgil is to me. Virgil is the greatest center back. Period. You could go argue with your mama.
I'm not that far.
You could go argue with your mama. But I'm questioning his leadership. I'm questioning his leadership. That's all.
Second is Virgil to me.
Nah, Virgil is the greatest center back of all time. For me.
Maldini.
No. I'm talking about the EPL. No, EPL. Paulo Maldini. Paulo Maldini. Come on. Right now, if you say Virgil versus Paulo, sorry, Virgil. But I'm just saying, in the EPL, Virgil is the greatest center back. Period.
Okay.
I'm just questioning his leadership right now. Now, somebody right here, Hasselbones, you are very funny. He said, if Kirkers was out of position, then what's the problem? Brother, Kirkers was defending. Virgil slammed the ball in his face, and he's blaming him for having a face where he kicked the ball.
No, I think he's blaming him for not telling him he's behind him.
Okay.
That because that's what he said. He looked at him and was like, yo, he did that.
Talk to me. Yeah. But you see, the thing is, Virgil needs to be careful how he talks to Kirkers. Yeah, sometimes, I like people being hard at me because that's how I learn, right?
He ain't feisty. Yeah.
But that is not going to work on everybody. That's not going to work on everybody. Okay.
Now I have a quick work on me. I was one of those guys. You yelling don't help me. You yelling at me don't help me. Like I'm like, yo, I made a mistake. Show me. Like show me where I'm making mistake, because yelling it sounds to me like gibberish. I tune you out. I've told many of my coaches, stop yelling at me. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Show me on the board what I'm doing wrong, and then I'll tell you, oh, okay, I made that decision because of that. And then that way we can understand each other. We can talk. I was like,
no, tough love works. Sometimes you have to get tough love. I'm not saying take the tough love.
There's some players who are hard-headed. I wasn't hard-headed. It was more like, yo.
You like Manchester United. I doubt that. Carl, I doubt that. You like Manchester United. I doubt it. But right now, I have a quick question. And the people in the chat, if we were to take the captain from Virgil, who do you give it to right now? And I want to know if people know what.
Robo is not playing it.
Robo is not. We need the future. Who do we give it to?
Soboslai.
You don't need to say anymore. Right there. That's it. Because guess what Soboslai is doing? Soboslai is actually the number 8. The spirit of the number 8 is in him. He's playing he's not just playing well. He's playing by example. Because wherever you need him, he's there. To his detriment. And that's what happened to Stephen G. He never solidified a position. He was so good. The only position Stevie G didn't play was goalkeeper. I remember 2010 World Cup. He played every position for England, including center back. Right now, Szoboszlai is much of, and guess what? He's also a captain for his country. Remember, leadership is not made, it's learned. Or did I say it right? No, leadership is not born, You learn it as you go. And then some people, they have it just by being themselves. But right now, I'm sorry, Liverpool don't have leadership in the squad right now. And that has to be said. It doesn't matter who it comes from. It's so glad to see. Right? People are saying, oh, bring a DM as a destroyer. I know the manager takes most of the blame. Let's be honest. The manager takes most of the blame. Hassan Bone, you woke up with a couple of pranks, did you? He said Ramsey for captain.
But I like Ramsey the other day. He was just playing football like he's in the park. Very basic, but kept it
But that's
cool.
how you want.
That's how you want, mate, man. Overcomplicating the game. Keep it simple. Play the ball, man. And the way his temperament was very good. That's what I liked about him. He's very calm. And I always heard about this guy. He was like, he's a very good player. And I was like, who the hell is this Ramsey lad? Took him 3 years, though. And he got his first game. So I was happy for him.
It's been that long?
It's been long years, man, about at least 3 years now.
He still looks the same. He still looks the same.
No, he looks older because when you see his head, he had like a little bold. The boldness has started there, bro.
The boldness is coming?
He's aged, man.
he's about to go bald very soon.
But good little player, and it was great to see. You know what? Conor Bradley ain't been great. Frimpong ain't been great. I would give him a little 10, 15 minutes tomorrow if he's got a chance, if the game's going well. Give him a bit.
I will not start him, but I will split the time with him and Bradley.
For now.
Yeah. You don't need to bring Szoboszlai there.
And that's why our midfield sort of fails in games. Why? Szoboszlai, the main energy source in that midfield, is staying on the right-hand side. So what happens in the middle? There's nothing going on. Big holes. And that's the reason why we're suffering in midfield this season, because Szoboszlai is going too much right back. For me, 1 game, 2 games, fair enough. If someone gets injured in a game, got no more subs, drop him in there. Cool. But do not sort of start him as a right back. And you can see Slot's not really at the races. He played 3 different right backs in a game a few weeks ago. Like, that's too much going on, bro. So he needs to really settle down the team now, Slot. So I don't want to see Szoboszlai at right back. I want him to stay in the midfield and work together with Wirtz and whoever else is there.
Yeah, I think the best midfield is Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and Wirtz. And I think that we could rotate with McAllister again. That's mostly because of McAllister's performance and fitness and bunch of other issues. I just think he's not there yet.
Jones,
maybe that might change. And then also Jones probably again, it's always like that. He start being on a roll and starting like, you know what, we're seeing something, and then he gets injured. And then it starts all over again. It's all over again. Even Jones is ahead of him right now, but because he's injured, so he's become the 4th.
Yeah, never could stay fit.
He become.
Yeah, a lot of people are not getting the concept. You see, this is the part. Some of you guys are becoming like the Salah sexuals. You say anything about their player, and then they lose their mind. As a leader right now, Virgil is not doing his job well, and everybody have said there's a lot of pressure. I promise you, if we get Gehi is going to be the next Liverpool captain.
Yeah.
I promise you that when Gehi comes to Liverpool.
Because again, a leader needs to be consistent. And it's not that Van Dijk is not consistent.
Yeah, not to the play.
He's two different guy. And it's not like he's two-faced different guy. He's like, you could clearly see it. In the locker room, he's like, yo, he's buddy with everybody. He's out here chopping it off. And then on the field, different guy. He's like, yo, this is serious now. Let's go. Hey, yo, we need to win. He's a different guy. And I've played with players like that. I've played with a dude, softest motherfucker you hear. And then when he's playing, he's out here smacking everybody, hitting everybody, tackling anything he sees, jumping, different guy. And I think he's part of that mold. He's a cool dude to be hanging around. I told you, great guy in his younger years to go party with, great guy to hang out with. Like
this is the thing.
you
Let me
give
tell you.
gems.
Let me tell you the makeup of a great leader. It doesn't matter who the person is. The great leader always holds everybody accountable.
Yeah.
The
Because
great
he's
leader
always
always.
consistent
I'm not saying Virgil
himself.
does. He stay consistent with himself first, and then everybody else. People are hearing me and they be like, "You say Virgil is not this, but brother." Rival fans are not even hating on Liverpool anymore. They're saying there's something wrong with the leadership by just watching Liverpool. You could say, "Oh well, you don't know what they talk about in the background." I'm not there to hear what they talk about in the background. All I can talk about is what I see. Now, yes, does it come from the top? Yep. The manager is the problem right now for me. That's why I'm saying he has to go. The only way I change my mind is if he wins a big trophy. Until then, I'm just watching the game looking like they're like, bro. Now that's why people say, "Oh, you were smiling." No, I'm not happy with loss. That's why I'm saying I don't want us to lose so that we could get rid of the manager. I'm looking at Edwards, I'm looking at Hughes, and then FSG. Are you guys happy with what's going on? If you are, give the guy a new contract so that we know that this is what you guys want. If not, then something needs to be done.
Quasi, JK, Nalante, it's time for me to go. I need to step out for a bit.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you so much.
All right. Big up to you guys. So the score tomorrow.
Big up.
Yeah, big up. 2-0 Liverpool.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so, because I can't take another L. I can't take another L. I cannot take another L.
Hey,
look. Little side story. Yeah, little side story. For the last month and a half, it has been the worst and the best time of my life because my brethren are all getting married. Right? So I've been drinking almost every weekend, every other weekend. I've been drinking, and then after that, I've been drinking more because Liverpool lost. So I've been in that weird situation. Is that I'm happy, and then the next day I'm
don't get the belly on call.
So it is over. Wedding season is over for me. I need some of that happiness back in my life, and I hope it starts tomorrow.
It will, man.
I hope it starts tomorrow. All right. Hey, if not, thank you for the memories slot, and good luck to whoever is coming. And they need to build that ship and steer that ship in the right direction right away. Because we all seen that iceberg, and none of us wants to be the Titanic.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Big up.
No, big up yourself. Thank you for coming, man. Appreciate you.
Big up, man. No worries, man.
Yeah. We have a few minutes and then we get out of here. But yeah, man, I like I said, for me, for us to change the dynamic of the club, one of the big boys have to go. Whether it's Salah or Virgil, I don't care. I'm a Liverpool first. I don't care about this player. Now, when it's all said and done, do Salah deserve a statue somewhere in Liverpool? Yes, because he's been one of the greatest Liverpool players of all time. Does Virgil deserve something? Yes. But why is it that it's okay to get Mane out? It was okay to get Mane out because people say he wasn't doing what Mane was known for. But when it comes to Virgil and Salah, oh, no, we can't touch him. No. Virgil is still great. And even at this level, he's still better than 90% of the center backs over there. However, let's be honest, something ain't right. And pointing fingers at everybody else is not the way to go. We are Liverpool fans, love to do that. We know what the problem is, but we won't. We will point the fingers at everybody else. For me, Salah will probably be the one that I will sell in January, get as much money as we can from the Saudis. And then in the summer, we assess. But this January, we definitely need a center back and we need another winger. For sure. That's me. What do you think, JK?
I've always wanted a DM, bro. Norman, he goes to the games. He comes on 12-man's channel, and Brian's he's saying for years, a DM, bro. Imagine we had a top DM in this team. He's going to give Virgil that piece again to play his game. He's too open, bro. He's too open in front of Virgil. Look at that goal Casado scored against us, bro. You could have organised a wedding in the time Casado scored that goal, bro. That's how
he knew what's coming.
I knew it was coming. As soon as he got the ball there and he did that little move, I said there's a goal coming here. And that has been us all season. Why? One moment, bro.
Yeah, man. So that's the thing. Liverpool, we cannot be too sentimental because, oh, these are our leaders. They won us trophies. Great. They did. We all enjoyed it. I celebrated just like everybody else. But we don't stop there. We continue. Okay? We continue. We cannot take passengers. A lot of you guys wanted Henderson out. You wanted Milner out. You wanted a whole bunch of players out because they were not good enough for Liverpool at the moment anymore. But when it comes to certain players, oh, no, we got to keep... No. We can't do that. No. What are you giving to Liverpool right now for us to keep you? Rasta, you see a loss. This guy said, I see a loss. If we lose, man, I don't know, man. I would just come on the show and just be quiet and have you guys talk. Because I can take, at this point, I can't even be mad anymore because it's ludicrous. It's the same thing. You be mad over the same thing. And every time we come on the show, we're talking about the same thing. This is ludicrous. Mike Tyson favorite words. I'm sorry. Something has to give. If it's the manager, sell him. But we need to bring in players. We need to bring, I know we are good with FFP, but I'm sorry. Right now, if you ask me, Virgil, Salah, who you selling? Sell Salah in January. Sell Salah in January. Bring the money in. Go get me Semenyo. Go get me center back, whether it's Gehi or Slaughterback. I don't know. Bring somebody. Like JK said, bring even a DM. If you can afford it, go get Adam Warden.
Get Warden. Yeah.
You see what I mean? But right now, something has to change. There's the dynamic of the club is with, and I agree that Carl said, I'm glad that Carl also pointed it out. Liverpool, in terms of aesthetics, they're now showing their training videos as much. They're not showing too many of the pictures as much because they're realizing that it's not looking good.
It's not looking good, bro. And they do too much. And Slot loves giving out information to opposition about the way we're playing. Don't worry about how we're playing. Sort that out on the training ground, Slot. And it's surprised to be no one's had a word with Slot about his press conferences and the information he's given out.
I'm very questionable on that. Who's the press media? Who's the press officer over there saying, brother?
Looking after him.
Yeah.
Like, brother, what are you saying? Like, what are you actually saying to these people? You don't need to say this. You don't need to say that. I'll do it for him if you want. You can give me a call an hour before the press conference. I'll tell him how to play it. You know what I mean?
That's my whole thing. The thing is, we cannot, people are like, oh, no. If the manager has to go, cool, let the manager go. But Edwards and Hughes needs to make a statement that this is not acceptable for Liverpool. What's that guy? Tom Werner, when we were going after Isak and we got Isak, he came out and like, yeah, man, this is how big boys play. And moving forward, this is how Liverpool's going to operate. That also comes up with making the tougher decisions, even if the fans are not happy. Because at the end of the day, it's for the betterment of the club, not just for one or two fans. We have to take risk, and the risks have to make sense. If we make a mistake, then we learn from it. And that is the ethos of FSG. They make a decision. If it doesn't work, they apologize and never make it again. They keep on moving. That should not change. And then after that, we have Real Madrid. After Real Madrid, we have City. Especially, we cannot lose against, I don't care how people want Slot out. We cannot lose against Aston Villa or City.
Yeah, you got to win.
We cannot. I don't care. You guys heard me. I want Slot out, but we cannot lose against City or Aston Villa, and we cannot lose against Real Madrid. I get it, but the two most important games, the bread and butter, is the club games. City and Villa. Villa being the first match. We cannot lose. If we can fire the manager after it, cool. But I don't want us to lose so we could fire the manager. There's no way we need to lose on Saturday. We cannot drop points. It shouldn't be a draw. It shouldn't be a loss. That is for me. What do you think, PK, JK?
Same as he has to win tomorrow. Yeah, simple. He has to, from now on, he has to win every game. That's the line he's on, I think. Any more losses, the noise is going to be too much.
Yeah, because people say, oh, let's give him more time. More time to what? When we are out of everything, then say, okay, let's fight for top 4. That is not a Liverpool way. This is not what Tom Werner was telling me in the summer. He said, we're spending money because we are big boys, because we want to dominate. This is not domination. You're going backwards. And for us to dominate, some of my favorite players have to leave. Then so be it. At the end of the day, it's Liverpool over everything else. We cannot keep, he said, Kwesi, we are losing to Villa and City.
Rasta Club's always positive.
Rasta, at this point, I don't know what to do anymore, man. That's why I'm smiling, because I started this a month ago, said this thing is not working. Remember, at the beginning, I was supporting him. I said, no, let's give him time. Let him build it, whatever. But when he lost to Manchester United, and then he came out making excuses, at this point, man, I don't even know what to do. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose, my brother. If they can fire him, even if we win and he get fired, I'll be happy. But I don't want us to lose, so we fire him. Because if we lose, it's going to be a problem. I want to win the league back to back. So this is our chance for the owners and that board to make a big decision and get him out of here before it becomes too late. Yeah, Slot has put pressure on himself. This is his fault. This is his fault. Man.
Yeah.
What's going on, JK? What you guys are you guys having a show with Irishman today?
He will be doing one later, hopefully 12 man as well. Match preview and stuff. So Brian comes on about 5, 6. So you guys can check him out. It'd be good for you to come over one time, bro.
Yeah, I need to come on. I'm always at the office when you guys are doing it, so I'm always watching. I'm always in the chat listening. Yesterday it was funny, man. Who that guy is?
Oh yeah.
He lost it when they called. Irishman was trying his best, but I could tell it is bad. He's like, "What the French is this?"
Yeah. Well, I landed, you know.
Yeah.
That's all Brian as well. I'm 12 man.
Yeah. No. So 12 man is gonna join you guys.
Yeah, 12 man. He does the show as well.
We'll at the same time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, people, man, we're gonna get it, leave it as it is, and tomorrow, let's get the dub, man. Let's get the dub. I can still be mad at the manager even if we get a dub. Trust me, I'll find something to be mad at. I don't want to lose and then be mad at him.
No, we gotta win tomorrow, man.
Yeah, and we gotta win. We gotta win. Big up to Irishman, man. He's doing very well right now. And yeah, man, Rasta and 12 men. I'm sorry, man. Virgil needs to turn this leadership thing around, man. People thinking that, in the background, he's doing this. No, whatever he does in the background is not showing on the field. You know what I mean? He said, you be getting a visit from my Sicarios. Trust me, the Sicarios are on my side now. They realize I'm on side now. He's also answered the door. No, man, I'm sorry. Virgil, you are the leader, man. You need to step up. You need to step up, man, because the team needs you. People should not say, maybe he tells them in the back. No, whatever he tells me in the background needs to be transferred into the field. If it's not being transferred to the field, brother, you're not doing anything in the background. Hence the reason why they're taking all these pictures out, because it looks like you guys are not taking the game seriously. You guys are partying way too much rather than taking the thing seriously. So, Virgil, I need you to step up, man. And your football skill is not the problem. We know that. You make mistakes just like everybody else. But the leadership, and if the pressure is too much on you, give the armband to somebody for a couple weeks. I mean, even look at Jurgen Klopp. He took a vacation. Now he wants to come back. Sometimes all you need is a break, man. Sometimes all you need is a break. That's all I'm saying. Big up to Hustle Bones, man. Thank you for always being here for us, man.
Peace,
Appreciate
man.
you. Yeah, man.
Brian's Irishman show is cool. He gives every fan a chance to come and say what they gotta say. No one else does that, bro, in the business. So it's good to see that with Brian.
Yes, sir. That's definitely facts. Thank you so much, Braden. When are we doing the what you call it? Friday Night Live, man. I need me and Maddie, man. We need to get on it again. I miss my man Maddie. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. Come on, before we get out here, get the likes up, get the subs up. Yes, tell people Quincy said he wants Virgil out. I didn't say that. I said Virgil or Salah. One of them has to go. In terms of Virgil, the leadership, he needs to step up because we can't just blame the manager alone. The general also has to say something. But yeah, man, big up to all of you guys. Thank you for call. Thank you, Nee. Big up to K-Mac and the people in the chat. 12 men, somebody, LFC. Big up to Nalante. Big up to JK for coming through. Thank you so much for all of you guys and those who I didn't mention your name. Leon, who was causing trouble. Christian. So many of you guys came through. Hugo came in. Yes, sir. Park 77, T-Dub 70 came through. Big up to all of you guys, man. I got to get out of here, man. Peace out. Peace.